Hello.
Hey, Crum, this is Paladin.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, my brother.
Thanks for calling, man.
Rockin 101, Paladin hanging out with you, and I have a special, very, very special guest on the line. Senor Crum, are you there?
I am here, Paladin. Thank you for having me on.
I am so pumped to have you. How is Travis?
Travis is, he banged himself up. He's doing good. He is in recovery. He's recovering well, let me put it that way, but he did take a bit of a hit.
Yeah, well, what actually happened? Was he a concussion or?
No concussion, no head injuries. Very thankful on that end. I'm not sure the extent of what injuries he had. I know he was trying to front flip. He landed it. He had a bit of a tumble, and I believe he broke a few bones, and he had to go home. He's getting checked out, and he called us, said he's doing good, and he's definitely banged up, but
yeah.
He heals fast, and he is a determined showman. That guy's performed and showed up to shows on injuries over and over the years, so he'll be back. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're doing Target Center tomorrow night, Nitro Circus Live.
Okay, super. Well, I didn't want to make you feel second fiddle, but I do appreciate getting to talk to you. I know Travis's injuries sort of, changed our game plan.
Here's the thing, I would like to talk to Travis Pastrana myself, so I totally understand, and he would love to be here, but he's at home healing up right now.
Well, man, I'm glad to have you, and I was looking on your bio here. Aaron Sauvage is your real name.
That's what my mom calls me. Yeah, my mom calls me that.
Everybody else calls you Crum. You know what Sauvage means, I'm sure. You've looked it up, because I almost thought that was another nickname for you. Sauvage in French.
It means wild.
Yeah, or crazy, depending on who you talk to. Well, it seems appropriate, right? Because that's kind of your role with Nitro Circus Live, right? You do the whole comedy relief. You're the producer. You're the guy behind the camera making the action happen there. Is that correct, or am I wrong on that?
No, you're absolutely correct. I am a wild man, and I was born with that name. It just turned out to be true. There's two ways to get a Nitro Circus. Either do something nobody else can do, or do something nobody else wants to do. So I do the stuff that's just a little bit harder to get talked into doing. I'm the guy that goes and does that. I have done a bit of directing and producing along the way, so I kind of got my hands in all of it, and then when it's time to make something happen, I put my hand in the air and say, I'll go do that.
Awesome. Well, I want to do something different. I don't know if you've ever had anybody do this, but I know how it works with radio. You generally get the guy on the phone. He tries to banter with you. He gets all the way through the thing, and you never got to promote what you were on the phone for. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about whatever you want to talk about for a few minutes, and make sure you get everything heard that needs to be heard.
Oh, man, you are a gentleman. Let me put it this way. We are promoting the Nitro Circus Live Tour, obviously. We've toured the world for 4 years. We've been Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Europe, and we started in America, and now we're finally doing the U.S. tour. So the whole entire cast is very excited. Basically, we're doing the Target Center tomorrow night. Nitro Circus Live is 40 of the greatest action sport athletes in the world. It's like if you took X Games and smushed it into 2 hours and everyone did their hardest tricks. You get a big bang for your buck, and then on top of that, we got all the silly stuff that people do when they probably shouldn't be doing things, making bad ideas. We actually make those ideas come true as well. So it's a great mixture of entertainment and excitement.
Awesome. Looks like your world first was no-hander to no-hander landing backflip on a trike. Were you injured at all? That sounds really crazy, man. That's like nuts.
So what I do on the show is I take children's vehicles down a giant ramp. It's 6 stories tall, and you drop in, and then you've got to point it straight at a giant ramp, send you into the air, and then land it. So my world's first was a no-handed backflip to no-hand land on a tricycle, a children's toy. That was my claim. This year they got a sofa chair for me.
Oh,
and they kind of just pushed me over the edge, and I hope for the best every night.
That's awesome. That ramp is the 50-foot high Giganta ramp. Is that what that is?
That is our Giganta ramp. It's basically what they have in X Games, only the lip is a little bit steeper, so it throws you a lot higher in the air. So it's more fun to watch in that regard.
Very cool. And how did you get tied up with these guys? That's an interesting story, I'm sure.
Oh, I made one too many bad decisions, and next thing you know, I was in the Nitro Circus.
That was it?
Now I can't get out.
All right, cool, because the Nitro Circus started in Travis's backyard, right?
That's correct. Yeah, Nitro Circus started in Travis's backyard, and it also started with Godfrey Entertainment out in, I'm from Salt Lake, Utah, so it started in Salt Lake partly, and it started in Travis's backyard. I'm from Salt Lake. A lot of guys are from Maryland, and about half the guys are from the Utah area. So Travis was doing all these little Nitro. He was doing his Nitro Circus videos where he would just basically get all his friends over there, come with a bunch of bad ideas and film it. we were doing the same thing out in Utah through Godfrey Production, who organized and produced the whole thing. And then every 2 or 3 times a year, we'd all get together and do film shoots and come up with just wild antics and we kind of just put all the pieces in place and then saw what would happen. The whole history of Nitro Circus Live is it's been going for 10 years. Mm-hmm. It was just DVDs, and then we had a TV show on MTV for 2 years. Then we just released our theatrical movie. I think about a year and a half ago, we released a Nitro Circus 3D movie, and now we do the Nitro Circus Live tour alongside with Nitro Circus Live TV. So we actually have a TV show that chronicles all of our adventures, all of our side adventures, behind the scenes, different things that you might not see us doing, or new athletes coming on board. So that's on MTV too.
Awesome.
We're on season 4 of Nitro Circus Live as we speak.
Anything else you want to get out there?
If you're interested in all about what I've been talking about, go to nitrocircuslive.com. It has all of our touring schedules, merchandise, everything that you would need. But again, it's the Nitro Circus Live show is like no other show in the world. It's real. There's real risks. The guys are doing tricks that they're right at the edge of their skill level. So every night you never know what's going to happen. I've seen maybe 50 shows so far I've been part of, and every night I always get excited and I always get nervous. It always surprises me what happens. So it is a good show.
Well, that's awesome, brother. And I guess it's okay for you to lie down on the job if you've got a couch to do it on. So that sounds like it's going to be a blast. And it's tomorrow night at the Target Center, right? Do you know what time doors open and how does that all work?
Okay, it's the Nitro Circus Live at the Target Center tomorrow night. The show starts at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. We have tickets available. You can get tickets at the venue or at nitrocircuslive.com. We have a packed house. We do have tickets available still. So If you haven't got a ticket, please run down, get a ticket. You can get them at the venue or on nitrocircuslive.com for tomorrow night at the Target Center, Nitro Circus Live. It's an unbelievable show.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much. I'm so appreciative that you would spend your time talking to me, and it's actually my first interview on this station. What would be appropriate? Virgin interview experience here?
Yeah, we're both virgins together. Thank you.
It's a very exciting thing. Yeah, okay. That's going to get around on YouTube.
Forget I said that.
Erase. Okay, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night with Nitro Circus Live at the Target Center. Have an awesome evening, a great show, and we'll check you at the venue.
All right. I just want to say thanks again once to WHMHF and Rockin 101, and appreciate having me on the air. So you guys have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you at the show.
All right, Superman. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye.